not a world of men.
I want you to be a man.
You could just be a man in this one moment.
I gotta be a man. Be a man.
It's be a man time.
Be a man.
Be a man.
Be a man. Am I supposed to be a man?
Be a man.
Be a man.
Be a man.
Be a man.
You can act like a man.
Be a man.
Ooh, I'm on fire. How many fucking songs are there about fire? Fucking
So
countless. Let's rattle off a few. Light my fire.
what?
I'm on fire. Ring of fire. Well, you would just say Simply Fire.
Yeah,
Fire
Simply
by
Fire.
Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah.
Right? Great song.
Sex is on Fire from Kings of Leon.
Right. So fire's a big fucking subject, isn't it? And a big thing.
It is. And do you think that all just comes back to the fact that we're still just like grown-up cavemen?
Yeah.
That fire is just... Why is it so mesmerizing?
I think it's embedded in the fucking DNA since cavemen were doing it so long ago.
Yeah.
Right?
Has to be.
So much can happen with fire, good or bad. You
Right.
cook food or you can burn yourself.
Yeah.
And those poor pricks back in, say, the 18 fucking whatever, right? They had like the fire to warm the wood, to fucking do this. I mean, you know, burn fucking wood to heat the water up.
Yeah.
Everything. They needed it all the time.
Fire
Always.
Fire's always the base.
Right.
There's something about it that, like...
You stare at the fire.
Yeah, you have to go back to it. No matter how crazy we get with fucking stressful jobs and fucking, you know, the iPads and screen time and fucking everything else that we're doing, there's always time to kind of fucking go back and just sit there and stare at a fucking fire.
You know something, man? With the miserable Gene, you don't want to light the fire, sit down and chill and fucking just watch the crackling fireplace. To me, that lasts like 5 minutes before I go, this too sucks. And I'm done with it. How long can you really do
You
it?
can light a fire and smoke a joint.
That ain't bad.
That's
Fucking
watching
music
fire.
going.
Oh yeah, I mean, like there's like so many different like scenarios like around that are based around fires. Like fucking Johnny Football Hero fucking wins in the big game. You go to the bonfire
The
after
bonfire.
the fucking game.
Yeah, yeah.
You want to get in some
bonfire.
broad's pants, you put the fireplace on.
Oh yeah,
Right. You pivot, you turn, put the fireplace on, you turn with a nice fucking pivot move. Hey, baby. You like that? Let me put on some sounds. Click.
Fire's what gets every car going. Well, not the electric ones, but fire's what ultimately starts every car, right?
Yeah.
Spark.
How about you got the electric fireplace? You look at the broad, you get the remote, you go, watch this, baby. Bing. You're fucking on. Check it out. Check it out.
Gas to cook with and heat your house.
Right?
yeah. Fucking.
How about people that die in fires? They never say that. They go, he perished in a blaze.
Imagine burning to death.
Ooh.
Fucking
No thanks.
burn it to steak like a fucking witch.
How about if you get hit with one of them fucking flamethrowers he used to use in the fucking war? They
cooking
used
alive?
to fucking get them out of them tunnels with that fucking flamethrower.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a horrible way to go.
And besides the fireplaces in the house, man, I used to get these little fire pits, you know, those cheapies.
Yep.
But I would get so fucking carried away. I'd start looking for shit to burn. Once you start looking around the backyard. You go, fuck it, I'm going to go in the house and look for shit to burn. I'd start dragging out the fucking trash, pieces of fucking broken chairs, just whatever looking for stuff you fucking burn, right?
When you go to hell, right? You just burn.
Yeah,
for, like,
eternally, every second.
you just burn it the whole time.
Yeah, you're just fucking burning. And you go, like, they show them like this, screaming, right?
I mean, I'm sure it's miserable, but I'd like to think that hell is like the second Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, where you're just in a hallway and every single door that you go through, it's just a long hallway like a hotel room. Every single door is your worst memory. And you can either stay in that memory or bounce to another one. Yeah. You're just stuck in your own horrible existence.
I'm stuck in my own living hell.
Yes, exactly.
Beach fires I used to dig down the cave. You used to go down to the National Seashore. A couple of them beaches allowed you to bring fucking firewood. Head of the meadow, particularly at Truro. You get your fire fucking wood set up. You can do it at like after 4 or whatever, right?
Yeah.
You throw on the fucking hibachi. That was the fucking balls, man. That's a good setting for a fire where you can really dig it.
Oh yeah,
Fucking waves. You see, it's beautiful.
Waves, tunes, Definitely drugs.
Buy some fucking Red Stripe, a little different beer. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Boil some lobsters on the fire.
Oh yeah. Then the fucking salami comes out when it gets
course.
dark, and you get a little pipe of Rudy.
Make a sandwiches. Always sandwiches at the end of the day with Italians.
Absolutely.
It just sandwiches worst
Purple
case scenario.
Right?
Yeah. Gabagool.
Yeah, no matter what you've eaten, so you eat a big fucking meal. 3 hours later, you want a salami and cheese sandwich? Well, we just fucking ate. Yeah,
Come
give
up
me
with
one,
like
of course.
17 different types of cold cuts on the table with all the condiments, all kinds of bread.
How great was that?
The best.
I told you, my old man used to go, $20. We eat like kings.
It's true though.
It is true.
Yeah.
You get the wax. They came in the wax paper.
Yeah.
You fucking displayed it nice.
Saturdays.
Dude, I missed the fucking wax paper. Can
Right.
we talk about that for a second?
Yeah.
I think that's the difference with, like, I don't think new deli meats taste as good as they used to back in the old
Throw it in the
days.
bag.
In the baggie. No good.
And I don't, I don't think it has anything to do with like the drugs and the chemicals and shit that they're putting in the feed for these animals.
Yeah.
I think it has nothing to do with that. I think it's all wax paper. Wax holds in the flavor.
It
the
does.
the plastic like locks it in, but like in a bad way.
It's all sweaty and weird.
It is. You
after
have to
a
let it
while.
breathe. You,
Right.
like the wax, like it gives it the perfect amount of protection.
Now they tease you. They put like a thing that kind of looks like wax paper. It's kind of
Right.
glorified tissue.
Yeah,
They have
yeah.
one wrap around, right? And they throw it in the bag.
Plus, the big fucking mortadella needs its own fucking area.
Yeah,
Like the big fucking
Yeah.
round thing. You need wax
yeah.
paper.
you need the wax
Stick it in a
paper.
fucking baggie.
Oh man,
Fucking, right?
if you don't know how to fold a sub, just shoot yourself.
You're a
If you
fucking
don't know how to
total zero.
refold a thing and put a fucking elastic on it, I would rather do that than those bags, because this is what they do. They always fuck you with the bags. They put the sticker on the fucking bag, and then you go to fucking rip it off, and it rips the bag. And then you have to
Yeah.
throw it away, or you can't get the fucking zipper open, or something stupid like that.
Fucking
Like fucking
Ziploc bag.
Dude, we're cavemen. We love fire. Give us something like milk cartons. They're still around. It's a fucking envelope filled with milk.
I used to love pouring fucking gasoline on fires, figuratively and literally in life.
Yes.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah. Well, when they set my big house, I get a tire and I throw all gasoline on the inside.
Right.
And then throw all the shit on top of it and light it, and the tire will burn forever.
How about ever do a fuse?
Totally illegal.
That's cool. I
Yeah.
love that. Nice black smoke of a tire is fucking great.
Yeah.
Totally
Fucking
illegal.
neighbors love that.
Yeah.
What's the gnarliest shit you've ever burnt?
I'd say a fucking tire, man.
The tire's
It's
pretty
nasty.
gnarly.
It's
Yeah.
black smoke, man, right? You got to hit the fucking deck to get out of the house.
Oh yeah.
You got to crawl out.
I had 6 acres, so I used to put away
you
out
bur-
on,
yeah,
on the other guy's lot line.
Did you? So you can smell the smoke? Fuck 'em.
Yeah.
There's nothing like that fucking end of the night fire where everyone just starts throwing everything in it.
Oh yeah, tin cans, like beer cans, bottles, everything.
I mean, things I allow myself to do, I don't allow other people to do.
Yeah.
When I used to burn twigs and fucking leaves, it was okay for me.
Yeah.
If the neighbor did it, I'd say, let this fucking jerk
Be a
burn
hypocrite.
leaves.
Be a man.
Totally, right?
Yeah,
100%.
yeah.
This
without a
fucking
doubt.
guy burning wood over there. I don't want to smell his dirty wood.
Yeah.
His leaves. But if I do it, fuck you then. It's okay for me, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's kind of an invasion of privacy. Like if you're sitting there and the
Right.
people next door got a smoke coming over.
What's
and
up
shit.
with that?
Yeah, I mean it's like
You gotta shut your fucking windows and
Yeah, I
sweat
know.
to death because of them?
Yeah, I know it. I know it.
I mean, I know it sounds totally stupid to say, but the worst part about sitting around a fire is the smoke.
Right.
You know, like sometimes, like
Well, it's
you'll be.
the window switch and you're
Yeah.
fucked. Yeah,
I feel like I'm always sitting in that seat with the smoke's always going right up my dick hole.
I know. Sometimes you can't escape it. It seems.
Here's what I don't understand, right? And the same fireplace in the house, even if you stack it with fucking wood and have a real good blaze going,
Yeah.
that fucking heat only lasts like a short time, right? Kind of dissipates. Back in the day, the people must have froze their balls off. Do you know how much fucking wood you need to
I
keep
know.
a fire going
And
around the clock?
The houses weren't that tight back then.
Right,
either.
they weren't even
Oh, yeah,
tight.
they were horrible. There was
Yeah.
no fucking insulation.
Yeah.
I'd be right in front of the fireplace going, I'm fucking still not warm.
Yeah.
Right? Goes up the fucking chimney.
We're fucking 27 blankets. to bed, right?
That's why they kept the hairy snatch, too.
Yeah.
Warm
Of
up.
course.
Winter bush, they called it.
But how about those people now, the fucking like newfound hippies that are trying to do fucking like wood stoves and pellet stoves and coal stoves and
wood stoves are pretty cool. I never had a pellet stove. Those are supposedly a cleaner burn.
Yeah, clean
pellet
burn.
stoves. The coal stoves are supposedly pretty cool.
I look at wood stoves and all of those things as like fucking. I'm not looking at it for heat. Heat's a separate thing.
You're looking for ambiance?
Yeah, I'm looking for fucking. I'm looking for ambiance.
But if it's really cold out and you get the heat up and you just can't get that chill out, you put the wood stove on.
They fucking get hot.
That'll warm you up. You open the window.
We have one in our house. We don't use it because she's fucking one sniff of smoke, she'll hit the fucking canvas. Oh, my asthma! But when you crank that fucking wood stove, it will heat this whole fucking room up.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Because it's all closed in. The open fireplace.
Yeah, some have little blows on them. And
Yeah. I used to, when I had that wood stove in the other house, right? I'd go in that, one room had nothing but a wood stove in it. Mm-hmm. It was like a room I used all the time. So you had to go out in the morning, freeze your balls off to get it going like this. And when you get the backdraft that wouldn't work, the whole fucking house would fill up with smoke. Yeah. So there is 10 degrees. You defeat the whole purpose. Next thing you're doing is opening every window in the house to let the fucking smoke out. Because they all somehow, for some reason, went this way today. That ever happened to you?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What the fuck is that all about?
Yeah.
Backdraft?
Yeah,
smoke is fucking You forget to open the fucking tamp or whatever it's called,
What the fuck?
Yeah, you gotta tamp it.
Yeah.
The tampa.
Then it takes fucking 6 hours to reheat the house.
Yeah.
To buy cords of wood, the fucking boob would drop them in the driveway. I go, fucky, come back here. What am I supposed to do?
Yeah. Stack it up.
I go, park my car here. You put the fucking wood there. Now what do I do? I gotta carry it all in the back?
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Could have put it in a wheelbarrow and fucking. I used to have to do that.
That sucks.
How about you have the people that just say, I'm not good with fire, and they just step away from it and they have nothing to do with it. They have to be the fucking poorest excuse for a man ever, right?
They have fire
Stick their
phobia.
fucking face like an inch from it.
Right.
Are you guys,
I never ran into anybody like that.
No, be a man. Are you good with fire?
Yeah. I got no problem with it.
So you're good with fucking, you'll stick your fucking hand in the fucking flame with a
I've
short
done
tool.
that shit.
Yeah.
You'll fucking move a log with your own fucking hand, shit like that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You're not like one of those cocks that's sitting there with the fucking trident fucking a mile and a half away from
if I
the
could
thing.
kick it or whatever, do it, touch it real quick and move.
Right.
Yeah.
Stick
Yeah,
and
those
move.
fucking tools suck. The poker maybe, but how about the thing that opens up? You don't
those
fucking
suck.
use that.
Yeah.
That's a fucking
You
stupid tool.
grab the wood and it fucking disintegrates because half is burnt. Right?
And the stupid shovel they give you.
Oh, yeah.
That's supposed to be for the ashes, right?
Right.
Supposedly.
Festa uses a pitchfork.
Oh, does
He kills it. He uses it. It's such a multi-dimensional tool, the way that he uses
that's
it.
true.
The pitchfork.
The old pitchfork.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Good idea, yeah. So
Yeah, we
3
don't-
in 1.
We don't do many fires these days. You do any? I don't really have any.
No, I don't.
going
I
on in
don't
my
have. I
life.
have one of those artificial fireplaces, small one. Throws heat.
Yeah.
You know.
She went on a kick of anti-fire stuff. I don't know. We bought like 5 fire extinguishers, and then one of them stupid fucking ladders that you hook over your windowsill.
Oh, the
A
rope
fucking
ladder?
rope, like you go. I'd rather fucking leap to my doom. How the fuck am I gonna crawl out this and get on that fucking rope?
Oh, yeah.
It's probably for the kids.
More for the kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd see if that was the truth. I'd lower them down on the fucking rope.
Yeah.
Or you tie the fucking bed sheets like they escape from the nut houses.
Or how could you, like, say if you're in a burning building and you have your baby there and fucking the flames are coming in through the door, you have fucking on the 17th floor, you look out the window, you have the firefighters and they have that fucking trampoline thing.
Oh,
Where
right.
they fucking hold the thing and you just have to throw the fucking baby into it.
Well, what's your options? You want the baby to die in the fire or take a chance?
Right. How about the Three Stooges when they moved? The guy was
Yeah.
about to jump in the fucking trampoline and they moved it to the other
He
guy.
went right through the sidewalk.
Well, here's my thing. Why didn't they just have a more solid trampoline so the guy could jump holding the baby?
Right.
It's always, I have to fling
Maybe
the
there's a
baby out of the
certain weight
window.
from 17 floors. I mean, the velocity going down, having like 4 or 5 guys hold it, 200-pound guy.
But what about those bags that they have on fucking movie sets with the stuntmen jump off of 17 stories?
Yeah,
How about those things?
You probably can't get them for a fire truck. Probably too big.
Maybe it's like a bouncy house. You fucking inflate it and
Have
fucking...
a fire truck and tow a bouncy house on.
How about if you're a dad, you got 2 or 3 kids, you make a lot of fucking money, right? Everybody's dependent on you, maybe even outside the family. And you get, this is a terrible scenario. and you get like a fucking 1-year-old who's, would you save the baby or save yourself? What makes more sense? Really? In reality.
Gotta save your baby.
Think so? But then there's no father, no money for the rest of them.
Yeah, but
it's a real predicament.
I don't make the fucking rules.
Women and children first.
It's true. Exactly. I don't make those rules, but I have to, as a man.
That is the rule.
It's a code. I don't like the fucking code. I think it's stupid in a lot of fucking scenarios.
Right?
But I mean, it's there, so I have to abide by it.
It's not a cut and dried scenario when you really fucking break it down.
Yeah, I'm not a law-abiding citizen, but that's a code.
How about
that's a code. That's fucking women and children first, and fucking it sucks that fucking you're gonna have to be the guy fucking firing fucking children
I would change your mind. How about same scenario? Add you're a fucking brain surgeon. You save people's lives in your job. You bring home huge money for your fucking family. Shouldn't you live?
Yeah, but aren't you gonna be able to live down and you let your baby die?
So, how about you die? The baby lives. He grows up to be a fucking convict.
See, I know exactly what you're gonna say.
I'm just throwing it out there. I'm not saying I would do this,
but that's because we are people.
I'm just thinking it out a little bit.
We're people that have lived, several years with fucking heavy emotional torment. So fucking knowing that would be the punishment, it doesn't really seem that bad when you're fucking somebody that's been through that kind of shit. Like honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, look at those poor pricks diving out of the World Trade Center. They'd rather fucking hit the fucking pavement to get burned to death.
What do you do at that point? You can't.
What would you do? Would you leave?
You have to jump.
I'd leave too.
I mean, because
I'd
otherwise
rather...
you stay there and burn it. You can't be not going to be able to.
No,
it's a tough
either
way.
It's a fucking bad choice.
I mean, burning
terrible.
obviously
top of the list of no-nos.
That's why.
Were you out there during the?
I was there literally the day before filming the Soprano documentary. You can see the buildings in the background. We were on some parking lot rooftop, and they were the fucking buildings.
Wow.
Got home that Monday. It was a Monday, right? Whatever. And I said, what the fuck? Yeah, we were right there.
Wow.
But those poor pricks, man, they dove out the fucking window.
Yeah.
From way up high.
Many of them, yeah. It's like, I mean, if you get this wall of fire coming at you, you're going to stand there and get burned to death. I think it's...
And I mean, I
probably
think
less painful, but more of a fucked up feeling.
That's why you need the cyanide capsule like Heinrich Himmler in your fucking mouth. If things go real bad, you just go, you're out of the fucking ball game. Or you take out your pistola. Wait a minute. Window burned to death? I know. Bullet in the fucking head. I'm out of here.
Yeah. And that's like, obviously, hell has a good publicist because burning has to be one of the worst. Like we said, burning for an eternity. That's gotta suck.
Right.
It's a fucking, anytime you burn yourself, you get a little fucking thing. Say you're a fucking asshole and you're making grilled cheeses at 2 a.m, you shit face, and you decide to not use a spatula and flip the fucking thing. You give yourself a burn, that thing's there for fucking 3 weeks.
I know.
What really sucks is
burns suck.
Yeah.
Even if you get a little blister on your thumb, it fucking sucks,
it's the worst. It fucking destroys your day.
You burn the roof of your fucking mouth. That pisses you off. That sucks.
Could you and obviously God bless these people that are fucking survivors from these horrific incidents. But could you imagine being a burn victim?
No.
Just living your life where fucking it's like, oh my God, God bless those people.
Cruel,
you look like one scar.
Right.
Yeah, but, and they go through a lot of skin grafts a lot of time, which is supposedly the most painful thing to get is like a skin graft.
You ever see those soldiers on those commercials? They show the guy fucking hands them and show him burnt the fuck, asking for money.
Yeah.
And you go, If this doesn't get me to donate, nothing will. Next fucking commercial is guy coming out with no fucking arms and legs. Won't you give to the veterans? You go, if this doesn't get me to donate, nothing will.
And then the next commercial is Pepsi. And you're like, all right, I'm safe.
Yeah, I'm out of that fucking black cloud, right? Things are looking up. Pepsi, yay.
Now, what about these forest fires up in Canada and all the smoke coming down?
Dude,
Yeah.
that shit is crazy.
New York was like fucking.
Oh, yeller.
It was like black. She went.
Right.
She went out there last Thursday. She went out there.
There's a lot of fucking balls Canada sending their fucking Smokey air down here. What's up with that shit, man? What are they gonna send it here for?
Dude, I just
fuck?
hope that there was some like B movie, some B
Right.
vampire movie that they were just waiting for the right time.
Yeah.
And fucking they look outside and there's this blood moon.
That would have been a good day to quick get the camera. We're gonna shoot a little scene. Say it's the fucking day the earth stood still or something.
It was
Holy
crazy. I mean,
shit.
the skyline in New York was very ominous.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I fucking love it. I
crazy.
looked at so many of those
It was
pictures.
good. It looked cool, but it was just like crazy.
Yeah. End of time shit. Perhaps,
We didn't get
right?
it too bad around Boston, but like when you get down to Connecticut and shit,
I
So
think
where
New
did
Hampshire
the-
was nothing.
Where did it? So the fires came from Canada. How did,
there's a ton of fires going on.
was
up there.
it just like regular forest fires? It did
Forest
like a maple
fires.
syrup fucking refinery blow
No,
up or
just
some
regular
shit?
forest fires. There's a bunch of them going on, and the wind shifted and came down.
Would you be one of them fire jumping studs?
Oh God!
Then you get all fucking broads if you survive.
Oh, what in the circus?
No, the ones that jump into the forest fires.
Oh,
The guy, imagine jumping out of a fucking helicopter or whatever. You're fucking rappelling down the side of the thing, going in a forest to put out the fire.
what was the
No
what was the
thanks.
movie about 15 years ago where there was a true story? Like 12 of them died. They all had to
yeah.
fight. They couldn't escape the forest fire.
Yeah.
and they all get in their bag with the tin or whatever they had
Yeah.
on, like a tin foil,
What happened?
and they all died right there.
Dude, that's gonna be the ultimate nightmare.
just
Being in the woods and not being able to get your way out is one thing, but then add that on top of fucking everything around you being on fire.
I know, you don't really die, especially in California, right? These places like that. Remember a few years ago, a whole town burned down.
Yeah.
The whole fucking town. You think this can't happen. It really doesn't happen here unless somebody lights a fire.
Oh yeah.
But these spontaneous fucking fires out there,
Yeah, a lot of them from
the
like
whole fucking town was gone.
A lot of them start from lightning.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'm a GED graduate. I don't know much of these things, but when I hear that it's a natural fire, not how.
Right.
What,
Maybe
some
they-
branch was just like,
Maybe they must be like lightning. It must mean lightning.
yeah.
They claim they don't clean the fucking forest bedding, all the twigs that
Well, some-
accumulate.
yeah,
You're supposed to sweep that
sometimes-
shit up. That's
Sometimes
kindling.
they say like the rays of the sun shining on something,
Yeah.
reflecting can start the fire too.
Or it's
Ooh.
some fucking convict
Yeah.
who goes,
Yeah, right.
See,
That-
that's
That little flame fucking
right?
multiplies billions of times bigger, right?
Can you imagine?
oh well, like, because of Smokey the Bear and shit. I thought that's
Right.
how every forest fire started.
See,
with
there's
some
some-
A
scumbag
lot
in
of
the
them
woods
people
with
don't
the
do the
cigarette.
campfires right,
Right.
You know.
But he fucking doesn't tell the truth. He says only you can prevent forest fires. That's not true.
Yeah,
Fucking nature can do it.
Yeah.
yeah.
Right?
Nature can do it.
Don't blame me, fucking
Or
Smokey.
how about the other guy on the other
Right.
campsite?
Only you. What the fuck? I don't even go near the forest.
Yeah, there was something else started from a spark, like a rock hit another rock or something,
Yeah.
and that started. I mean, shit's so dry.
Did you ever try to rub two sticks together when you're a kid and light a fire? I never even got close.
No, it's
nothing.
tough.
Not even a bite. Not even a puff of smoke that I get.
I think I had a chain where we were passing it off to other people.
A chain. Yeah.
Pass it off to the other guy, and he does it with a fresh hand. And we got pretty close. We started seeing smoke, but it was like fucking 20 minutes trying to do it.
How about the string technique? They use string
Oh
through that.
yeah.
Yeah.
I tried that a million times when I was a fucking kid. I got nowhere.
All right. So say we're building a fire right now. How do you do it? Do you do the TP system?
Yeah, I just go with like I'll get like newspapers, then
Yeah.
kindling, then bigger wood, like some blocks of pine, then put the the cordwood on it.
Yeah. It's like the blaster with a little fucking rancid lighter fluid for the fake cigarette
Yeah,
lighters.
you could do that.
That little
Yeah.
can.
Yeah.
Give it a nice. You know what I mean? how about when they call it a conflagration?
What the
Right?
fuck? I've never heard.
Have you ever heard that?
I think
You have
I've
so
heard
many
that, but
great words.
Yeah, when
Sean.
there's a big fucking blaze You can call it a fire. You can call it a blaze. It can also be a conflagration.
Oh, that's what
I think it means a really big fire.
that's what they call it on PBS
Right.
news hour.
I think that means
no
when the
shit.
whole fucking block is involved.
Yeah.
Burning down.
Engulfed. How about something's engulfed?
in flames.
Ooh,
Yeah, that's
engulfed
right. That's
is such
another
a good
good one.
word.
Engulfed.
Or he was consumed by the flames. Right?
Yeah, you had those fucking crazy wildfires in California a couple years ago.
Right.
Yeah, but
Fucking-
they're still going on now.
Yeah.
Right.
They're everywhere.
Every year they get them.
Yeah, there's ones on the East Coast in America.
Right.
I mean, there's ones up in Gloucester.
How about if there's just one big fire that just goes from fucking west to east or vice versa?
Well, at least when near the ocean, we can jump in the ocean on a boat.
That's true.
Yeah, we talked about doomsday last week. Imagine that.
I know.
Just the whole fucking country ends up being on fire.
Well, whatever it's going to be, we probably is something we don't expect. We'll leave it at that. We've already covered this
I
topic.
think
Oh,
we've
yeah.
gotten so much rain the last couple of weeks. I think around here
Yeah,
we're probably
yeah.
kind of safe in New England.
This June's a little sucky. Last June was awesome.
Yeah.
This June is so-so, right? When I was a kid, June was a hot summer month.
Yeah, no shit.
really
Not
was.
Now
now.
it's like June is iffy, and then September's usually nice, right? It's rough like a month.
How are you guys at chopping wood?
I got it down pat.
Yeah, I'm a pretty good wood chopper.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
used to be. Put it
Get the
that way.
splitter, right?
Yeah. When
Your
you
splitter makes it
split a
easy.
fucking
What
wood,
do you mean
feel
a splitter?
good.
Or
It's like a big wedge you put on. You get like a mallet,
Yeah.
okay.
you know.
Oh,
And
so you go the mallet and
You could
not
do
the
that. Well,
fucking
some-
not like the axe.
some of it's like real hardwood. That's the only way you can do it,
Yeah.
you know. So it's like a metal wedge. You bang it with like a shot handle sledgehammer,
Yeah.
and you can do it that way. Or if you get it, you know, if it's dry enough, you get it with big axe and just do it like Daniel Boone.
What do you
Fess
so
Parker is Daniel
Yeah.
Boone.
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
be a man, you used to do that. How do you feel about the like the wood chisels that they make now that have those big protective guards? So when you're hitting it with the hammer, you don't fucking slip and hit your hand.
Gotta hit your hand once in a while. Make sure. I've done that. Like my whole fucking.
No
Because I'm
shit.
a lefty. It's like bang with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, I've done
like,
that. You
fuck.
got to be a rugged individualist.
I mean, you usually get a glove on, but still, it
Right,
doesn't matter.
right. But when you hit that fucking wood and
Oh.
you see it separate with a clean, it's like hitting it with a shot.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You can feel it. It fucking separates.
Oh yeah.
Feel
Makes
like a
a
real
nice
I
fucking
remember
man.
I used to have to do it as chores, and fucking I was so bad at it for so fucking long, and it was so dangerous. But then got to the point where it became fun, and I'm like, I'm gonna shave a fucking quarter-inch off of this fucking log right now. That's how good I am.
How do you usually get fire started when you start them?
When I started, newspaper, fucking matches
They
and
sell
shit.
those little square fire starter
Oh,
things.
I used
those
to
are,
buy
those are pretty
those.
cool.
I used to buy those. My problem was I wanted to use everything at once.
A lot of times I
Yeah,
get
man.
like a Duraflame.
Oh, yeah, and mix it with the wood.
I cut them in half.
Yeah.
I put it on the bottom and just throw everything on top,
Right.
and it burns for 2 or 3 hours.
You know what's a good like Pinterest fire starter is the toilet paper roll with dryer sheets in it,
Wow.
and
that's
it
a
fucking
hack.
it smells nice too.
Right.
It's actually pretty fucking good.
I
think
put those dryer things in my fucking stinky sneakers.
Yeah, a lot of people do.
Yeah. I thought I invented it. Really? They do that?
Are you serious?
Fuckers. I thought I did that.
Yeah, people do that.
I thought I was a fucking genius.
Well,
They
sometimes
finally
you
came
get
up
a-
with something original.
You get a pair
No.
of sneakers that could be fine, but if you fucking get them wet, sometimes you never get rid of
See, I
that.
don't wear
it.
socks. Even these cost me $1.25, right?
Wow.
And I don't wear fucking socks, so they smell like your sister's ass already.
John, I gotta
Great
be
term.
honest, you're
Those
rocking
are
my
my
nuts
father's
off.
term, his sister's ass.
About the fucking disastrous great white concert
Ooh,
down in
no.
Rhode Island,
The
where they all
station.
fucking burned those
you know,
fucking morons lighting a fire in a
some-
small place.
I used to go out with this girl, right? And the one out and to get the ham through the window.
Yeah.
All right, so I used to leave at like 5 in the morning, and before the kids get up. So, I'd be coming up at the same spot. It's coming up 128, and I got all the details came on the radio. It got like chills up my spine, right?
It's fucking unbelievable.
And then, like I don't, around that same time frame, like half of Danvers blew up. And I came up 128, and I looked to the right. It was just like an orange glow.
Right.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, it was all
That
right.
was
yeah.
weird, huh?
On like Danvers Port area, kind
Yeah,
of. I think,
Gas
right?
There was
lines
a
and shit,
crazy,
or whatever,
like,
something.
mushroom
I think it was
cloud.
like some kind of a factory had some kind of a paint or something that blew up. A
Yeah.
paint gun.
Man.
Yeah, it just exploded.
When was that, B-Man?
That was around the same time as the same time as the Great White Fire.
Oh yeah, dude, I was landscaping at the time, and I remember I saw the thing, and I was like, "Is this it?
But it was
Is
like-
this fucking Terminator 2? That's the first fucking
'cause,
silo."
Well, WBZ, I think, used to have a talk show that went to like 4:30 or 5 in the morning.
Yeah.
So after that would come on, it'd be like 5 o'clock. I'd be on my way home, and I'd get the first news of the day. And both times, right when I was driving by that spot, same spot on 128 in Danvers, is where I heard about the people dying in the fire in a concert. And then, obviously, in Danversport, and I look to my right, and it's like big orange glow.
Oh.
Nuts.
No good. But those fucking people that concert, they had like sheets on the fucking stage.
Yeah, oh yeah,
The fucking fire, the sheets are over here. You're gonna be a fucking moron, no?
dude, that whole setup was like lighting a Roman candle in a dusty basement.
If I walk in
It
a
was
joint
like-
I'm out.
They
I
all
see something like
ran
that, I'm
out.
of there.
All the band members ran out the back.
Right,
Right?
yeah. You get
What's
stacked up by the
terrible.
fucking revolving door. It's over.
That was like 100 people got killed in
Yeah.
that fire, right?
You remember the Coconut Grove
I was just
fire
going
in
to say,
Boston?
didn't that just have
Fucking
the 80th anniversary or 90th anniversary?
like
or something?
400 maybe. There's been
So
some
what
other
was
big
that?
ones.
Yeah.
Back in like what
It was like Coconut Grove.
it was a nightclub in
it was
Boston.
Like, how many people died in that?
I want to
400?
say over
Yeah,
fucking 400
yeah.
people.
Holy shit!
Oh yeah, man.
That's a rad fire.
They got fucking all the doors. Everybody was fucking stacked up.
Yeah, it was like no one could get out. Now there's different fire laws because of
Right,
stuff like that.
exactly.
But that
right.
was like,
the doors went the wrong way. Instead of pushing out, they pulled in to get out, and that caused a fucking chain reaction. It's a little shit like that. You know what I mean?
that was. They just had some kind of anniversary for that, like 80 or 90 years or something.
If you look it up, there's a lot of big fucking fire
before
events.
World War II, so probably
It's
90.
it's kind of fucked up to think like maybe during that time period they didn't write push or pull on the fucking doors, so nobody knew.
Things were archaic.
And that's why
Right.
it happened.
Gotta go
So
out
every
the door.
every time you fucking open a door, you have to think about how many hundreds of people burned to death to give you that fucking
Absolutely.
heads up or add that system to the full.
That's why as fucking ex-CIA military, I go in a fucking joint. I look at all the exits. I'm sure you do.
Oh yeah,
I'll
especially if it's
position
movie
myself near the fucking exit,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
back to the wall. I'm out.
movie theater too. I'll look to see where the exits
Yeah,
are.
like that kid come in like the fucking Joker shooting everybody. Remember? In
Great,
Aurora,
great
Colorado.
idea. Great idea, isn't it?
Right. They had fucking security fucking lockdown for about a week. Now I go to the movie theater with my son. Any fucking boob can walk in
Exactly.
there.
No
You got
shit,
two people.
yeah.
Like anything else.
There's 10 fucking theaters and 3 people working there.
There was
For
just
real.
a shooting in the theater last week. Someone got
Shit,
killed.
they're still doing that, huh?
The remember growing up, the Lynn fires at the factory before your time, but you probably remember it. There was like a couple of big Lynn fires where all the factories burned.
Oh,
And
yeah,
all
yeah.
you see was black smoke all in the whole North Shore.
How about like fucking like the great fucking fire in fucking Chicago? Fucking
San
there was
Francisco, they all had them.
dude, fucking Cincinnati, fucking
Oh,
there
yeah.
was we drove through there, but there was still neighborhoods that weren't rebuilt.
Right.
That were just still
The
decimated
old
from
blaze of 08. Yeah, I died in the blaze of 08. Goddamn prairie fire.
Dude, I was in 2 fires. I had when I was 15, I had one place, it was the place where I lived at with my mother that burnt down to the fucking ground. And I was in it and fucking it was a faulty outlet. I plugged I got in a beef with my mother. I was like 15. And fucking, I decided to do a nice thing for her and fucking set up the Christmas tree and shit. And the outlet was supposedly replaced.
Oh, man.
Because we were having issues with it. And I went to plug in the fucking Christmas tree lights and fucking got zapped and blasted across the fucking
No
room.
shit.
And I fucking looked up and the curtains were fucking on fire.
Unbelievable.
And I'm like, fuck, what do I do? So I fucking just, like, I was an idiot. I was like, oh, I'll put it out with water. I didn't end up doing that, long story short. But I fucking, because my sink was so slow, I put a pot onto the sink, let the water run, and I'm like, all right, what do I do now? There was no 911 in Lynn. I had to call information. So they're like, information, how can I direct your call? I'm like,
dying.
my fucking house is on fire. And I had to go, I went upstairs and I fucking alerted the people that were on the 3rd floor. And then fucking went back down and saw the whole fucking living room was ablaze.
The whole house burned down?
Whole house.
Oh my God.
That's what you call a conflagration.
Yeah, that was a
When it becomes
conflagration.
engulfed.
Yeah, the whole house was engulfed.
Right? Now they make the flame retardant curtains and everything.
Oh yeah. Well,
I mean, everything is to a degree, but still can burn.
I'll
I, mean,
have to
I,
do
don't,
a
I don't like having gas in my house.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, you saw when they blew up. What, Peabody, whatever the fuck,
Yeah, I
a few
mean, you
years
just
ago?
know it can happen. It's something could be.
You know what
fucked
used
up.
to happen, too, back in the day? It doesn't happen. Let's say, there's not that many fires anymore, right? Guys
You know.
smoking in bed in a fucking
Oh,
furnished
yeah.
rooming house. Down
Yeah,
in
Well,
their
there
lockers.
there was a big fire in Beverly, like probably 40 years ago or whatever, where I think about 11 people died
Yeah.
on the corner of.
Smoking in bed?
Yeah, probably. It was a room, just like on the corner of
Yeah.
where CVS is, on the corner of like Elliott Street and.
That was a big thing,
in
man.
Cabot.
Yeah,
Right,
you,
right there was a rooming house. I think a bunch of people died.
you got to think how many fucking of those like deaths that happened every year that aren't really a factor anymore because nobody smokes inside it anymore.
Yeah.
I
Unless
wonder
you're
what
a
the girl
fucking
that
brat
smoked.
to die.
Which I didn't mind. She smoked. She goes, "You mind if I smoke?" I said, "Yeah, just don't smoke in bed. Just smoke this in bed, baby."
Oh, I used to smoke it. When I lived in Beverly, I used to smoke in bed with broads. Dude, there's nothing more exhilarating than the fucking doing that real fucking naked butt smoke after the fucking post jizz with the fucking broad
It's
that's
a fucking
decent
cliche.
looking.
Well,
It's
yeah.
very famous.
It's a cliche. It's famous,
You
but
light
there's
up.
nothing
I
like
don't
it.
smoke, so I've been in bed with some brides that just whip it out and start smoking. It's like,
They light a
was
fucking
it
nice-
worth the nut?
That's when you gotta fucking just be like, fuck it, you know.
Suck it
I'm
up.
on vacation and fucking pick up one of those lung dots and fucking let it rip.
So like lighting a fucking smoke from the gas stove.
Oh,
Bend down, burn your fucking eyebrows off. Nice. Get no fucking eyelashes, nothing. Say what happened to him? Fucking boob was trying to light a smoke from the stove.
Yeah, I get.
Idiot got too close. Went up in flames.
I don't like. I mean, I know gas is easier to cook with and better and everything, and heating is a cleaner burn. But
I don't trust it.
I don't trust it.
My
Yeah.
wife is so paranoid of gas. She removed a perfectly good gas stove up there, put electric stove in. Because she had this fear.
Yeah.
This
Would you get
extraordinary fear.
Would you have propane up there?
We
or is there
had,
a line?
we had propane.
Yeah, so you
there.
had a separate tank.
But she wanted to fuck out and get an electric stove, which, I'm not a big fan of.
You got kids. I mean, the kids
Yeah,
turn
the
it on or
kids, yeah.
something. I mean, you.
You know what's funny with my fucking oncoming dementia? 2, 3, maybe 4, maybe 5 times in the last month and a half, I've hit the fucking knobs on the stove.
Dude, I'm bad with
I'm
that
a fire
always too.
risk.
That's once a week.
Yeah.
I'm hitting the fuck. I don't know why or how it's happening.
I
I'm
know
doing
exactly how it
something, I'm fucking
happens.
hitting the knob. It's on like 2, on 2 or 3 or something.
Well, you have what I like to refer to as the sober stumble, where it doesn't matter what time of day. Like you walk around across the room, just in general,
Right.
Like you hammered down 6 SoCo shots,
Yeah, it looks
and
like
you're having a good afternoon.
It looks like I'm a fighter who got hit by with a fucking right in the bell ring, and I'm staggering to my corner, all fucking swaying and shit. Right? I told you, a black guy in New York yelled at me. I was doing that on the sidewalk. I was fucking bobbing and weaving going from side. I would stay in my lane.
Oh,
You know, I was like fucking over here. The guy wanted to pass me. Every time he wanted to pass me, I fucking moved. I don't know. He went around me and fucking screamed at me. He goes, "Come on, man, fucking walk straight and move." I go, "Hey, oh, easy, bro."
Oh, you were doing what I refer to as the hornet walk.
Where he's just like, or a stumble bum.
One of my favorite terms.
Stumble bum. Isn't that a great fucking word?
Here's one thing I wanted to brush on. What the fuck do they do with that Olympic torch? What, those never-ending
they
fucking...
extinguish it at the end of the Olympics, right? Don't they put it out?
Yeah, they do, but how do they fucking... do they keep feeding it? And how the fuck...
Yeah, I don't know if they keep feeding or switching it.
I didn't pay attention to it except for when Muhammad Ali did it in Rishagan.
Yeah,
I
remember
thought
that?
he burned the whole fucking stadium down.
Yeah, remember that?
Other than that, I said, I don't give a fuck about this torch. But when he did it, I went, uh-oh. This
Now-
ain't good.
Now, again, I'm
Poor
fucking...
prick. I liked
I know.
him, too.
I'm a moron. I don't know how these things work. Wasn't it originally that the torch was carried throughout city? Wasn't it like a 60 fucking mile journey from
Yeah.
where the
Yeah.
torch started to where it got lit?
Now they do it like fucking across the world sometimes. Right?
Like
Oh, so they do. They're
Sometimes
still
I think,
doing
I
that.
think
Yeah.
they've done it like every country that's represented as a torch has to touch it. Something.
So what are they doing? Meeting at the fucking airport and
Yeah,
fucking
it must it's probably just all
handing off the
symbolic,
torch and
probably.
fucking.
You know what was great, Flame, that they did away with? Is in church when you lit a candle. You used to get the long fucking stick, right?
Yeah.
Oh
For $1. I used to not paying like 10 of them. You're supposed to fucking put it in a slot, the money.
Now they don't have. They have the little lights you
Now
turn.
you press the fucking button.
Yeah,
That's
that's
a
a
Oh
button.
god, yeah.
Not the same at all.
What a cock tease.
You got the long fucking stick. You lit it from another
Yeah.
candle. The smell was fucking magnificent.
Oh, yeah.
And you lit a couple of candles for this one, for that one. A couple of fucking Hail Marys
Too
and
many
not pay.
birches burned down.
Yeah, now you press the button and it just lights
There's
up.
nothing there.
It's like hanging up on somebody on a cell phone.
Fucking-
It doesn't have the same fucking
it
fucking, it
sucks.
doesn't have the same crunch, the same feeling.
It was a fucking procedure. It was a thing. you know
Yeah,
what
it
I
was a
mean?
thing.
That long fucking stick, you blow it out. That fucking whiff of smoke came out. It was beautiful.
How about
Right.
have you ever been to a Greek wedding in a Greek church?
No.
Yeah.
They do well. First of all, it's like 3 hours. It's
Yeah,
painful, but the guy comes in and he's got that incense thing on a fucking rope. And he's probably out of a 3-hour sermon, whatever the fuck he's doing, he's swinging that thing probably fucking 2 hours out of that time.
The incense.
And he would so he's swinging the incense, and he would do shit where he would say shit, and he'd give you dead eye contact.
Oh, yeah.
And he's just swinging the thing right in your fucking
Bunch of
face,
horse shit.
just fucking flinging that fucking incense right at you.
How about when they do it around the casket?
Oh,
With
yeah.
the fucking chain. The guy walks around. You go, I like that smell.
Yeah.
Wonder what the dead guy.
Mirth.
I wonder what
Is
it's supposed to do to the
incense
fucking.
and mirth.
Is that what it
I
is?
don't know.
Mirth.
I don't know.
Yeah, fucking frankincense. whatever the fuck it is,
Frankincense
right?
and mirth.
The
I always
three-
used to say to one of the priests, "Hey, that's smelling that thing. I want to. Where'd you get? Where do you get that shit? Is it kind of a funky smell now?
You go down
Yeah.
I want to go. Hey, somebody here. And I shake the fucking chain at the casket with smoke coming out for some stupid reason.
Yeah, it's like
What's that supposed to
patchouli
do?
for Jesus freaks.
They're smoking the casket now. This helps to expedite the fucking ascent into heaven. Okay.
Is that what it does?
I don't have any idea. But it's done for some reason.
Yeah, it's.
I thought you
Right?
knew what the fuck you were
I
talking
think you're
about right
supposed
there.
to smoke out all the fucking evil out of the
We
prick.
learned it when we
Okay.
were younger, but we forget what.
Yeah,
it
yeah. I have no idea why they
Yeah, I
do
forget
that.
what it was.
Yeah, it's
All I
like,
know is like I go, this is the best part of the whole funeral right here.
I'm gonna surround him with smoke so hopefully he doesn't go to hell, or
Right.
I'll surround him with smoke so if he goes to hell, he's
I don't
already
get it.
acclimated. What's the?
It was a cool device. The fucking altar boy, they would open the cap up, right? They'd fucking light it up.
Oh, but the look of judgment on that fucking priest swinging that thing, just
Yeah.
looking into your fucking soul,
hanging
swinging it right
priest.
in your fucking direction. And he's doing like fucking bonning away, fucking shoulder shit with the thing,
Grouchy
and fucking
fucking
swinging it
priest.
around.
Fucking asshole priest. Nothing like a grouchy old fucking priest. We used to have those. St. Pauli caps.
I know. It'd be like
Church in Somerville.
Not grouchy, judgy.
Oh, yeah.
fucking smack you.
When it's like, you don't even fucking know me and you're fucking giving me, I know that look. I don't have to know you to know that look.
Like on
You
the
don't get
rag,
to give me
just
that
fucking
look.
Dawa.
Yeah.
Say, you're the priest that's tortured, living a stupid life, not me, fuckface.
No shit.
You want to not fuck, you want to not get married and do whatever the fuck you're doing there with a bunch of guys, go fuck yourself.
I would rather burn in the flames of hell than fucking waft around and float in the fucking waters of fucking just boredom. Like what? Like how fun is fucking heaven really gonna be?
I don't know, man. How about those rectories, though? Speaking of that, back in the day when there was...
ripping butts all day.
Imagine
smoking.
six, seven priests. You're in the fucking house tonight. Your black pants and your t-shirt, smoking cigarettes, watching fuck. Well, I mean, what the fuck was that all about?
I did like renovations like 15 years ago in a fucking rectory, and they were still smoking in there.
Oh, they love to smoke.
They
You
were
know
still
why?
ripping.
It keeps the demons away from wanting to smoke something else.
I think that every religion should have fucking. You'd have to smoke.
A priest that
Smoke
smokes,
weed.
you think it's cool.
Yeah, yeah.
I remember the
Right?
first time I saw a priest smoke. There was this father Little. He was like young and stuff, and then like outside he was talking like some of the mothers were like ripping a butt with him. It's like wow,
Yeah, he's a regular guy.
it didn't seem normal to me.
Right.
It's like seeing your high school principal at the supermarket. You're like,
Oh, yeah.
He has a life outside of school, huh?
We had this Italian priest, Father Sigadelli. Beautiful. We'd be playing basketball in Somerville. He'd come by, right? we'd stop the fucking game because the father decided he wanted to take a couple of shots. We'd all fucking, step aside. He'd throw a couple of fucking 2, 3, 4, 5 shots up, whatever. Lay the fucking butt, hang around a bit, and move on.
Oh, that's
We
fucking
go,
cool.
wow, ain't he fucking cool?
That's cool.
I hope he wasn't scouting for a little action.
No
I never thought of that back then.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't get any fucking action. I wish I did. I could have sued for fucking $1 million.
No shit.
They didn't even look at me.
Were you an altar boy?
No.
No, I wasn't either.
Oh, fuck
I was
that.
the only one in my class.
Yeah.
There wasn't.
Yeah,
And they
no.
wanted me to be. My parents said no
Nah,
problem.
I don't want to be alone.
Surprisingly, I was made to do it by my parents.
yeah.
I'm surprised.
I thought I wanted to be at one time, then I went, fuck that.
I
No.
never had any fucking desire.
Put on a uniform, wait on the fucking priest like I'm a slave.
I went to church until I was 6 because on Sunday I would get like candy or something like that, like ice cream or candy
Fuck
because I
that.
went to church. After that, I was like, I don't want to be here.
I'm a 12-year-old kid. You're going to make me go do a funeral? I was home watching fucking Bugs Bunny.
Yeah,
I'm going to be at a fucking funeral getting all depressed from fucking people, right?
right.
Get the fuck out of here.
So have you guys? We talked about it a little bit earlier. The indoor fireplace is a place for romance and sex.
Oh yeah,
Like that, be a man.
like an animal on a bearskin rug.
Do you do a lot of pounding by the fireplace?
I have before. Yeah.
You like
Have
that?
you, have you ever had a place or owned a place with an indoor fireplace?
Yeah.
And so you would fucking go out, you'd chop the wood. That would just be another thing you'd put on the list before you banged a girl.
Yeah. Or you could you could rent a place that had a fireplace. and
Yeah.
Do it that way.
Oh
too.
yeah.
Pour a little fucking vino, maybe champagne.
Yeah. Liquor them up a little bit.
Yeah, put on some fucking Kenny G and
Give 'em a
fucking
little
let it
true
rip.
sa- little
Kenny
true
fucking
serum-
G.
serum.
Go in and slap your beef around so it's
Put the
fucking
bubble
halfway
bath
there.
on. There's bubble bath going.
You like the fucking log.
You said the bubble bath. How do you do with having sex in water? Have you ever came underwater?
Yeah.
I did, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Good for you.
And a hot tub with
The
jacuzzi.
jizz comes to the top.
Like, if you like
Hey,
to do it
the-
inside,
Yeah,
yeah.
but it all
the
just comes
cream
out of her-
rises to the top,
comes out
right?
of her too.
Right. But I did it in a health club jacuzzi.
Oh, double sick.
Let the other fucking worms deal with the aftermath that go in there. I was out of there.
What do you have being delivered tomorrow, anyways?
Hot tub.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice. Round two, huh?
It's a big one.
I'll be up.
It's an 8. Yeah, come on. 8-person one. It's a big fucker. We just did this. We said, fuck it. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, it's fucking having those in
Something
fucking
to
the right
do.
situation.
We
yeah.
got nothing to do.
Yeah, fucking.
I'm all you're stuck with the kids are young. I mean, it's
Kids are little. We're home a lot. You know what I mean? It's fucking entertainment value.
Yeah.
Plus, with my conditions, and everything hurt. These fucking hot tubs have come a long way.
Yeah.
They blast fucking up from every fucking angle. Even like a bidet to wash your asshole. Everything.
How come you guys don't have one yet?
I can't believe it. I'm like a Neanderthal man not having one.
I'm telling you, you guys
Especially with my
need one.
sphincter. You know my sphincter.
Yeah.
You know how bad it is.
My fucking sphincter is an absolute crime scene. And I seriously, the days when I have to shit here, I'm disenchanted. I'm totally fucking,
Can't
my
get
day
over
is, my swing is fucking fucked up.
You
My
gotta
whole
get. Here's what you
jive.
gotta do. You gotta get a thing of wipes and a couple of little plastic bags.
But
and
once
fucking
you have
feed
that
it-
stream
finish it
being
off,
there,
Tidy
put it-
up.
tidy it up, and throw it in the bag.
I don't want to wipe it. I want to fucking sit there and sandblast it out of my ass and just move around like this.
Well,
I don't want to have to sit there and have multiple items.
Yeah,
It's
because you
like-
used to having a bidet.
I'm used to it now. You guys, I'm
I
telling you.
think in my house in the current
Christmas is
configuration
coming.
with the kids, there'll be fucking problems. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's for you. It's kind of, unless you had the separate master bedroom, like bathroom that you could fucking like lock.
Looks like a
and
broad
keep
squirt.
away.
And if it goes off and you're not using it, I've seen it before. The water comes flying out.
Oh.
Oh,
Right,
yeah.
that's right. It's great. We already got a fucking leak in our. We had the leak in our house for 3 fucking weeks, apparently, right? I tried to change the flange thing into the toilet bowl. I'm screaming at my wife. I'm picking up, trying to get those 2 screws in the fucking hole. Did that 3 times.
The fucking Johnny bolts.
The Johnny, I told you last time. I finally succeeded, and I went to tighten it down. I broke one of the fucking screws in half. Still leaking. She called the plumber when I was away, changed it. It's still leaking. It's
Really?
internal. They're gonna have to tear the fucking house down.
Oh,
tear the
Jesus.
fucking walls. It's in somewhere, right?
Some pipe that's
nightmare.
coming apart a little bit or
Something's
something.
fucking happening internally.
That's too bad.
I don't like it. There's another fucking 700 beans out the fucking window.
How about people that are legitimate pyromaniacs?
The pyromaniac is a real fucking maniac. That's a weird thing, isn't it?
Oh yeah, the people that just
I've
they
set
want
fires
to
before.
really.
No, I was
Yeah,
younger.
I've set fires.
No, I was younger.
But not like on a
I-
house or something.
I used
Or
to
no,
set them
some-
in people's lockers. I used to open it up and set
Yeah,
their
yeah.
lockers on fire.
Oh, that's okay.
You know, we were having a fire drill, a scheduled fire drill, and I did that right before it. And everybody thought it was taking their time, but it was a real fire because there was smoke everywhere. Some girl got rushed to the hospital. She had like an asthma attack.
Oh, Jesus.
But I've set like fires in the woods and shit before when I was younger.
I've done that. We've all done that a little bit. But these people that like to light buildings on fire,
Yeah,
they
no,
usually
yeah.
like to come back and watch too at the street corner,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Go,
Oh,
and then they
God.
go, "What happened? What happened? Someone set a fire? Really?
Yeah.
I wonder who did it."
Yeah, a real arsonist.
real perverts.
Yeah,
That's
the,
a fucked up thing, no?
the second fire I was in was arson.
Was it?
Oh yeah.
Who did it? You know?
It was up for speculation. There was a lot of shit going on. My apartment was pretty hot. There was people up there that were fucking moving drugs and stuff,
The local
but nothing
arsonist.
fucking crazy.
Right.
Nothing crazy. It was all really light hand-to-hand shit. But also, I think the theory is that the guy that owned the building owned a dentist office on the first floor. And fucking, he hated that we were all there and hated the traffic and stuff. I think
Oh.
it was a fucking insurance job.
He may have
So he-
snapped,
Yep.
lit the whole fucking place up.
I think he did. And fucking, I was in the building when the alarm started going off and fucking was
Wow.
escorting dogs out of the fucking building and fucking like.
Oh, shit.
And I opened the front stairway and just saw flames coming up the stairway. And when we talked to like the fucking like arson police, I'm a fucking idiot. Whatever the fuck it is, they were like, yeah, the fire was specifically set in the second floor hallway to go up your stairs and to burn you up.
Ooh.
So it's the
were
second,
targeted.
the second and the first floor fucking were only affected by smoke and water damage, where our floor got fucking barreled through. So that was a little
Guy
sketchy.
couldn't take it anymore.
Terrible. It was terrible.
He said, "I'd rather burn my own fucking building down than put up with this shit."
Yeah, no shit.
Right?
Yeah,
Well, that's what they do with the riots. Those people, they fucking riot. They go, "I'll tell you what, we're so fucking mad, I'm going to burn our own house down." I was like,
Molotov cocktails everywhere.
they
I would
riot,
love
they-
to throw one
Is
of
that
those.
fucked up or what? How do you burn down your own fucking neighborhood?
Yeah,
You know?
They just get
Especially,
caught up.
like-
It's like a frenzy.
Yeah.
you're trying to send a message about how you care about your neighborhood,
Right.
and you burn it down.
And then you loot, and then you go home. You go, "Oh wait a minute, I burned it down. It's gone."
I don't have one anymore.
Fucking idiot.
I have a lot of respect for firemen.
Yeah, because they get a lot of pussy. That's why.
Yeah, well, that
They're all ripped and buff.
too. First responders, they go run into a fire to save a cat or a person or something.
Oh yeah.
Right. A lot of respect there.
I'll say they're a better man than I am. I have no problem admitting it.
Yeah,
I don't do heights.
absolutely.
I don't climb ladders. I get hot easy.
Yeah, I mean, I can't think of a better metaphor. If anybody else is willing to run into a burning building when I'm running out of it, you're a better man than I am, sir.
The only thing I don't like about the modern fireman has to go to car accidents and shit.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, they see it
mean,
all.
If I don't want to fucking you gotta do that now. Yeah, that's too
They-
much.
Yeah, they see it all.
If you could just sit around the fucking firehouse watching TV, your boys barbecuing.
Not a bad gig sometimes. I mean, to be in the city though, you see it.
Yeah,
see
you gotta
everything.
go to all
Like,
that shit, right?
Be a man. Always got to be aware of fire. Like I say, it's for good or for bad. You can cook with it. It could kill you.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And I'm very lenient parent overall, my kids. But if I catch them when they were younger, I catch them with any kind of fire or something, I'll fucking put the fear of God in them and punch them right in the fucking teeth. Say you catch your kid playing with matches, right? At a young age or doing something like that, I'll fucking hit them in the fucking head so they'll never do it again.
Oh yeah,
But everything else, I go, but not the fire. We can't burn the fucking house down.
oh yeah, that's one thing that you can't fuck with is fire.
You know what I mean?
I hope you enjoyed the
Be a man.
Experience.